Well, there is a new version of the haves and the have-nots in this country, and it has nothing to do with money. It's the have been vaccinated versus the have not been vaccinated. John Shumway is back with more of his conversation with medical expert Dr. David Agus. So, John, tell us what you learned from him.
Well, and David, it's important to point out, Heather just said 40%. Herd immunity is somewhere around 75 to 80% or greater. And so now that it's open season in the state of Pennsylvania to go ahead and get your vaccine, the pressure is going to ramp up on those who have not gotten their vaccine or may be hesitant to do so. Dr. David Agus is from the USC Keck School of Medicine.
In our country, we're going to have differential privileges depending on vaccine status, and that's unique to our country, right? If you're a restaurant, you say, hey, if you're vaccinated, you can sit indoors. But if you're not vaccinated, you have to sit outdoors. And it's a policy issue and a social issue we're going to have to discuss more and more because it's going to happen. It is happening across the country.
Are we reaching a point where it could be contentious between those vaccinated and those not?
There's no question it's contentious. And people get very, very emotional about it. It is my right to not get vaccinated. There's no question about it. It is your right to not get vaccinated. But then you don't have a right to go to a public place and take a mask off where you could potentially spread a virus to somebody else. We have to get away from the politics and go back to the fact that we have to care for our neighbor and we can't endanger them by potentially spreading the virus.
Yeah, Dr. David Agus says that this is not unlike the decision society made about smoking, where we no longer allow smoking inside enclosed spaces because it is a potential health risk to the people who don't smoke and are around us, David.
Interesting comparison. So when does the doctor think we will reach the new normal and we will be able to go out and not wear a mask, for instance?
He actually has moved it up a little bit. I mean, last time we talked, he was saying late July. Now he says late May, early June, we actually could be in a situation where we could go out and be in a better situation. And he also now believes that we are going to be back to full in-person schooling by the time we get to late August, early September.
Well, that's good news for a lot of parents. So thank you,
Yes,
John.
it is.
We appreciate it.